Before we get to this video, okay. Before we get to this video, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. And I feel like you already know what I'm gonna say. Yes, I need you to hit that like button and subscribe. A lot of y'all watch, but y'all don't be subscribing, and I need you to help me out with this. So hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What is up, y'all? What is up? We are back with another live. I'm your host, Ashley Roberts. It's just different podcasts. And today, we talking about best of the best. We talking about best of the best. I got Jason Key on, Earl Rooks, and Charles Stoker on. I like to just call them by their nicknames, or what everybody call them. But we talking about the best of the best. Players that stood out, sleepers, new faces, and just best of the best in general. If y'all are just tuning in, hit that like button. We are already at 4 likes. Let's get this to 5 likes. If you're just not tuning in, hit that like button. Share this out. That was 5 real quick. And I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to just bring my people up. I'm not going to waste no time today. What is up? How y'all feeling?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
Real good.
So it's a fine Tuesday. I can't believe I got y'all all available.
That was
Take
I'm just trying.
we do it for
advantage.
you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I like to hear
Talk
that. I like to
fast.
hear that. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with y'all. Go ahead and introduce yourself, whatever you want to tell the people, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll start with you, E.
Earl Rooks. I go by E. One, I'd say just super fortunate to be a part of the best team. Full throttle basketball player development, pro skills EYBL, all around women basketball game. Happy to be part of helping the
On you, J. Key.
Jason Key, SC Next, McDonald's All American Committee. Been around the game forever. 40 in one way, in a lot of ways, 40 plus years. Officially 20 plus years. Uh, uh, Fortunate. I love what we've done with Best of the Best. We've really grown this thing in the last 3 years or so. Uh, I truly feel it may be it's the top camp in the country, in my opinion. Like the vibes and all that included, it's as good as it gets. It's different. The 3-on-3 FIBA concept is fresh and new. Kids are learning a different aspect of the game, and I love that piece of the growing it. Uh, and then I believe in the development space that Stoke and E live in, that 3-on-3 should be more and more a part of the youth development piece of it. So I think it's spreading its wings as we continue to grow it.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Stoker, Tommy Stoke, full throttle basketball. Earl, why you laughing? Key, why y'all laughing, man? Y'all already making me
right.
I'm trying to be serious, man. Stoke, full
Charles.
throttle basketball. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. Director of player development with on time agency. Uh like Key say, man, we are literally the best of the best and from top to bottom. And I'm saying that humbly. But the work that we put in the last 3 years to get it to where it needs to be or where it is now, um, bar none. Show me somebody better.
Yeah.
But definitely respect everybody that's doing what they doing. But I know what PE and myself have done in these last 36 months.
Yeah. Stoke, do me a favor too. Back up some, because you kind of cut out. There we go. Boom, boom. And I said we're going to kind of talk about players, but y'all know I like to talk. And we did talk a little bit at the camp, but it's people that watching that wasn't at the camp. JK, you kind of talked about this camp is literally the best. Really go into like the camp. You talked about 3-on-3, all the different things that y'all doing, but what makes the best of the best the best?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you got to get in and like not that we all levels of kids are there, but uh, like for me personally, the ones that show the gumption to reach out to me
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Man, I want in this thing." I went and watched to make sure I thought you could handle it because there are a lot of top level kids here, and if you could, I appreciated the gumption. Like we can't know till we put you out there fully either, right? And so I just wanted to make sure you would be able not to be able to handle the pace, and it's a long day too. Like the most underrated part of 3-on-3 is how much it takes out of your body because you're not running up and down, so it's like subtle in the fact that you have to guard, make decisions quick, and all that, and then next thing you know, 3-4 hours of that, along with some of the drills they put you through and all that kind of stuff, you're wore out. So you have that, and then what makes any camp is headliners. That's the truth, right? And so we had 6 of the top 25 28s, current top SC Next 25 28s. We had roughly, I would have to go look at that, 5 to 10 potential 29s on the watch list that's about to come out. It's in alphabetical order. There is no numerical order.
You make sure you say that, huh?
Yeah, man. And yeah, a funny story. A funny story about 4 years ago, D. Alexander, now at Cincinnati, right? Really good. He was McDonald's All American last year. They said, man, the number one. I was happened to be at the event. She was at high school event playing with her high school team. They said the number one person in the country, D. Alexander. She was listed first because her name started with an A, right? So like, we lost in that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So just funny how that works. But like I said, top tier talent, and then Stoke and E bring in mentality. First of all, execution. He's really good at moving on the fly. With things happen at a camp where you got to make it move, and he's really excellent at adjusting on the fly. And then the vibes of the camp. Like we've set an expectation with the vibe. I was happy this year that we were at the MAC. Rockwall is a great facility. Mansfield, great facility. The MAC, I like the fact that it's a little bit old, personally. It puts like a grind vibe to the camp. And then with it only being 4 courts, which is what we need for what we do for our formula, it's perfect because it's our gym. Yeah, that joint jumping.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it, and I had to leave early, but I definitely enjoyed it. Just the energy. I had to tell E because I ain't seen Stoke in action. I ain't seen him in real action. I had to tell E. I said, "Oh yeah, Stoke get to it."
Oh yeah, yeah. You wouldn't have made it 3. All love, Stoke. You wouldn't have made it 3 years with me if you didn't have it. You make it 3 years, you gotta have it.
I feel that. E, what
Yes,
came
sir.
about best of the best camp?
You said, how did it come about?
Yeah.
I remember the initial conversation. I think I was walking on the side of a court at Nike Nationals 3-ish years ago. And then Jason came and threw his arm around me and said, hey, I got an idea. And then it was all just around one, in a camp setting, how do we create an environment where players can't hide? How do we make sure, and that goes both ways, right? Not, I don't mean hide in a bad way, but I mean like every player has a fair opportunity to be seen and evaluated. The second thing, just kind of 3-on-3 base, like where's the game going? How can we tap into the innovation to bring something new, fun, and exciting? And then 3, I think Jason kind of gave a lot of kudos to it, just culturally. I think Stoke and I are what you would at this point consider like old school trainers, where it's high energy. You're gonna work hard. You're gonna dive on the floor, but really teaching the fundamentals of the game, and but still trying to incorporate. I call it the hip hop genre. I feel older and older than every sentence I complete, but more the hip hop aspect of it. So the music, the energy, the vibes, the high fives, the like really bring a lot of culture to the game. So it was that conversation with Jay Key at Nike Nationals, and from there, like the 3 of us have been putting our heads together, trying to generate innovative ideas and really trying to uh, improve upon our opportunities year after year.
Yeah. Stoke, can you just talk about, like, y'all done talked about energy, vibes, all of that, and it was that, like, you had the fun, you had the dancing, but they was getting to some work. And Stoke, I saw you a lot of times, really, I saw you a lot of times like getting onto them, right? Can you just
Yeah,
talk about that balance, like making sure that at the end of the day the camp is fun, it's enjoyable, but we also gonna
right.
get to work and you also gonna do what you need to do.
Yeah, most definitely. To me, that's one of the biggest things is being able to hold players at a camp accountable. You know what I'm saying? I've seen so many camps, and of course J Key as well. We've seen so many camps where, players are really not bought in. Players are not giving, 110%, whatever the case may be. And so when we go into this thing of the best, my goal is to personally make sure that we are getting the absolute best out of every kid. And with us having over 130 kids, it can be very challenging. But I think we did a great job on making sure everybody stayed locked in, stayed on one accord. If things wasn't going right, like we had to stop the 3-on-3 play, cutthroat, the 3-on-3 cutthroat, we had to stop it because me and Key, we wasn't satisfied. And so just seeing that, just doing those type of things, I had parents come to me after. It was like, man, that was dope. Like, I love how you stopped it and corrected them, and made sure that they follow what the objective was. You know what I'm saying? And so just holding kids accountable. Not only that, just want to piggyback on what Key was saying about hosting the best of the best. Like, without the players, like, you gotta have the players too, but the elite coaches that we had. Like, we had an amazing female staff, top to bottom. Every woman that came and helped out were coachable. They understood the assignment and they absolute gave their all. Like, we all talked late on that night or early that Sunday morning on just how tired we were. We were still like we were still tired from the camp. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, we just every staff member, from registration to like I say, all the media that we brought in, even you, Ashley, like, you guys came with an elite mindset to help this camp to be the best of the best.
I love it. Kenneth said easily the best, the only event we have been to with top tier talent from 40 different states. Nobody else can say their event produced a product like that in the area. Shout out to Kenneth. Uh oh,
And
I didn't
Kenneth
mean to
was,
do
I
that.
want to say, Kenneth, man, Kenneth, he didn't even have a daughter. He didn't even have a daughter inside of camp, but he hit me up a couple days before camp, and he has a sixth grader who's going to be really good. He just wanted her to be in the building, but they were so helpful when it came to just volunteering their service. Like, they stayed
No
from
doubt.
7:30 in the morning to 7:30 at night, just asking me, "Hey, coach, what else can we do to help? What else can we do?" And those type of mindsets, those type of people are elite to me. I think
No
we
doubt.
had one kid, JC Key. You can help me with the name. When we were at Rockwall last year, at the
Chloe
end of
Johnson.
the camp, everybody was gone. This daughter, the player, and the mom were walking around of Mary Sports, picking up trash, picking up
Yeah.
other people's trash to help clean up the facility.
Yeah.
To me,
Chloe
that's
Johnson,
elite.
number 3 in the SC next 2028. She hates dirty gyms. She can't live with them. She cleans up other people's trash, not just here, but she's from Minnesota. Anywhere she goes, she leaves the gym better than she found it. That's just how she is. And so, like, I've seen her do that at Nike Nationals. Her own teams mess, it gets real. It gets real. It cups everywhere on the benches, game after game after game. I've seen her do that multiple times. That's her mindset. That's who she is, and that's why she's number 3. Like, that's how she got there. Having,
That's
I want to say on the sixth graders, I want to follow up on them too. I don't live in that sixth grade space, as y'all know, much. I was so impressed with those two kids. They understood how to run clock, which, for a sixth grader, that's a lot of responsibility. They brought vibes.
Yeah,
They were engaged the whole time. Like, for two sixth grader girls, I'm gonna tell y'all now, they're gonna be really good. Like, I don't
yeah.
even remember their names all the way. Apologies to Dad, but I will. That time will come. We'll cross paths again. And I told them y'all's time is coming, and they were all about it. So they brought a lot of flavor, and I was really impressed, uh, just with their attentiveness throughout a whole day. That's a long day. So For them to
Yeah.
hang in a whole day like that and stay attentive and stay into it, I was really impressed with that.
That's dope. That's dope. We're gonna get right to it. Top performers. Who were some of the top performers from the event?
Well, I mean, obviously Chloe Johnson. I will say Chloe Johnson was for my money, was the best player there. It was supposed, she was the most highly ranked, so she came in with a lot of notoriety, and then she backed that up. She has a potential to be an Olympian 3-on-3, 5-on-5 too, but specifically 3-on-3 because you let her play in space and she will kill you. She knows how to be physical and use her body. She's skilled enough to shoot over you. Like she doesn't have a flaw in her game, particularly offensively. And then she's big enough to be switchable. The big thing about all the way up to the Olympic level is you typically need like size. You need in our game 5'10" to 6'2" is perfect because everybody switches everything, right? So that kind of thing. Because if you get too big, they better be able to stay in front of them guards because them twos, those guards can create twos. The thing is, percentage wise, you got twos for ones versus threes for twos and five for five. So that two is even more valuable.
All right.
That three ball is even more valuable from a mathematics standpoint. So you got to eliminate that as best you can.
Yeah.
Uh,
And for the
I was
people watching, my bad, for the people watching, what class is Chloe and where's she from?
2028 out of Minnesota, SE next number 3. Uh, Ariana Robinson, Ariana Robinson, local kid, pro skills, all that, had a great, particularly all-star game. She's really working on it. Looks to me like she's really working on that mid-range Jimmy. Uh, but she showed the three ball. She showed the mid. She got to the mid range multiple times with Chloe on her. You can tell that was intentional. I think I think she's a combo that if she can continue to learn to be a point guard, that will serve her well not in college only in college but beyond. I think her W potential is at the one or the ability to play the one and the two, if you will. But she really particularly that All Star game, she caught my attention. Like obviously she's a very good player and all that. Uh, I'm gonna give y'all a couple, and then I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna give y'all the mic because I'll do this forever. So you gotta,
This what you do, Key. This what you
yeah.
do. I think
Who y'all got? Give me somebody
when
that
I was
stuck out to
watching,
you.
oh, go ahead.
Top
What
performers,
you
who
say,
you
Key?
got?
I'm gonna say when I was watching the games, I really like her name was Jeraylen. I hope I'm saying her name right. Byersville.
Oh,
Oh,
Geraldine.
G.
The
GG.
Yeah,
Everybody
G.
calls her G.
yeah.
She's a
I'm sorry if
2029.
I'm yeah,
You
I
good?
apologize if I'm saying her name wrong, but
Yeah, you good.
she showed me a lot of versatility. Like I said, I've never seen her play before, and so the IQ of the game and just being able to put her teammates in position to score, easily score because she attracted so much. She can get to the basket. She had a nice 1-2 dribble pull up. She made elite passes. She rebounded well. She defended. She blocked shots. Like she really showed me the whole total package. The games that I did see her play.
Yeah, if I could jump in on there, and I'll be completely honest and transparent. Um, Prior to Best of the Best, if you'd have asked me, I'd have been like, I don't see what the hype is all about. And that's not to her, what she has or hasn't done. That's just me not seeing it, right? And I won't jump on the bandwagon until I see it for myself personally. Well, Lord, I've seen it. Hey, she got it all. Like the ability to put the ball on the floor. She can shoot it, pass, defend, blocking shots. Like her energy, she's charismatic. People want to be around her. She was cheering other people on. That baby got star potential for sure. Like I had to high five her a number of times, just for a number of different reasons. It just wasn't even a. She can get a bucket, but it just even wasn't about getting a bucket. I love the
Yeah.
way she plays the game, and not to mention she has next level elite size with her length and athleticism. So yeah, she want to watch for sure. She want to
Did
watch.
I miss?
Side
Wait, did I miss the name? Or are you talking about G?
No, that's
G.
G.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say, wait,
And
I missed the name. Okay.
side note on G Stoker, I don't even know if you know, she's one of the top volleyball players in the country too. She's a two
Oh
sport
wow.
She's all the way at the
I
very
love those
top of
type
the
of
boat.
kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So she's got the juice. Ariana Peterson, Minnesota, another top 25 SC Next 2028. Adrian Peterson's daughter, local football legend, obviously for the bike. Her ability to guard, I told her if she gets, we had Ariel Atkins come through, shout out Ariel. I told her, like, obviously they're different positions because Ariana's bigger, but Ariel made the 2020 Olympic team as a 3 and D guard, right? Like obviously she could do more in a game in the W, but when she got to that Olympic level, they needed her to hit threes and defend, and that's what she did. That's what Ariana Peterson could be great at as that three ball continues to develop. She was the best one-on-one defender, versatile defender for me at the camp, and that shows in threes. Like
Yeah.
the your ability or inability, depending on who you are, but the ability to defend in space really shows itself in 3-on-3 because obviously you're dealing with the court space of threes versus fives. So she really caught like I've always liked her as a as kind of a joker piece. That's very good passer. Doesn't always score, but she helps me
Yep.
win. That defensive
Yep.
versatility over the top.
Yeah.
Hundred
Uh,
percent.
yeah, 2028, Jolliana Guy. She's already committed to Stanford.
Smooth.
Uh, yeah,
Yes.
smooth, fully point guard.
Smooth.
Yeah, I think she's taken a step from when we saw her last year. She came both years, back to back years. And I just feel like there's an air of confidence. The game seems to have slowed down for her a little bit.
One hundred
And
percent.
yeah, and just the decision making of when to score and attack and when to hit the spot of three and communication where I need you to be to help you succeed, that kind of thing. Like she was the best full point guard in my estimation at the camp. She's gonna help Stanford in a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really really
Yeah.
good.
I take that. I take that point guard baton, and because there's a couple that I want to highlight.
Yep.
Um, Not necessarily the biggest, but
Yep.
have the ability to play make, have the ability to lead, making shots, making plays for others. Kiara Haywood, 2028, out
Woo.
of Illinois. She
Yeah.
had a heck of a day. And I think this is a camp returner where I think, in
Yep.
again, I may have missed it last year, but this year there's no way like she put on a show the whole
Yeah. And,
day.
and to E's point on that, like there's a couple things, but you can see the growth because last year was 27s to 28s.
Yeah.
This
Mm-hmm.
year, 28s to 29s. Now she's older, and you can see that growth aspect in both of the kids we just spoke on. She had a great day.
Absolutely. Jaden Ray Peterson, 2028, out of Florida. I
Winner.
think she was on the championship squad.
She had
She
a
Feisty,
was
good.
good.
aggressive,
She was
Yeah.
can
good,
get to
bro.
the
Yeah.
hoop. She's a fearless competitor.
Yeah.
A young one, 2029, Brooklyn Henderson out of Oklahoma. I had heard the
Yeah.
hype about her. It was my first time actually getting my eyes on her. Big time talent. Can play make. You could tell she spends a lot of time in the gym working on her game. And then Mila Bicet out of
I
New
said,
York,
oh,
the
Buffalo.
2028.
She's out of Buffalo. Our free throw. She was our free throw champ.
Free
Oh
throw
yeah, she's
champion.
good.
She was,
Yeah.
hey, hey man, she's a
Feisty.
blast to watch.
Yeah.
And she can shoot it. She can handle it. She got the swag. She got the energy, the competitiveness. Like I literally parked the chair at half court just to watch her for
Yep.
at least 20 minutes. But I hadn't had any exposure to her before. But it's a name I won't forget, and I'll definitely be following her from here on out.
Any and y'all, it's probably some of the ones that y'all already mentioned. But any new faces that kind of stood out
Man.
that y'all hadn't
Hey,
seen.
let me tell you about a local one that
Yeah.
I heard a little bit about, but is it Sadie or Sade Mathis? I don't know how to say
Sade,
the first.
Sade. Sade.
Sade
Everybody had
Mathis
her.
out of Wiley. I had heard a couple things. I'd never seen her live, and her athleticism and upsides off the chain, off the chart. So, uh, playmaking guard, downhill, got some bully to her, and
mm-hmm.
as the game slows down a bit for her and that three ball gets more consistent, watch out. Had a great day though, super competitive, and it's always cool when for me, I don't get to uh, bury my brain into the young ones too much, right? So know that even just because you're in Dallas doesn't mean your freshman, maybe even sophomore year, I might not have caught you yet. I got like obviously I get out of Dallas way more than I used to. So uh, yeah, she really caught my attention, local kid. Then there was another one named
And Jay,
Kennedy
Jay,
Tall.
let me tag team on that one real quick before you
Yep,
go.
yep.
The competitive spirit, like one of the phrases that are one of my icks is like I'm slept on, I'm slept on, I'm slept on, and I see so many players sleep on the opportunity.
Mm.
Hey, whether it was
Yeah.
Chloe Johnson, whether it was Ariana Robin, whoever it was, she was going at it toe to toe. Like it didn't matter what rank play. Like she was, you could tell she was clearly there on a mission to put her name out there. And she took advantage of the platform and the opportunity. So she may have been slept on coming in, but she didn't sleep on that moment, and she took advantage. So kudos to Sade.
That's dope.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Kennedy Tolliver out of Colorado. First time seeing her. I had never seen her before. Super engaging. Asked me questions throughout. When she asked the questions, it was intentional, with eyes locked into me. And then making sure she made mental notes. I put her. She made the All Star team because when I make the All Star teams, it's only 8 kids of 130. There's only 8 that make the All Star team, so it's tough. But I build teams to win, not talent collect. And so when I have a glue piece that connects me, like Kennedy Tolliver, if she connects to me, not knowing me from a can of paint, our first times ever meeting, I know she's gonna be my connector on the team. I know what that looks like, right? And so she made the All Star game not just based on talent. She's talented, but there's probably 28s that are further along than her. She made it because she was fully engaged, smart, and aware, and that goes a long way in this kind of thing. And again, when I'm building all star teams, I'm building them to win, not to, not for. I'm trying to make that point to them. It's not always about talent collecting. It's about
Yeah,
roster building. Yeah.
I like it.
Um. Uh. 2028 Harper winner out of
Oh, that
Kansas.
she can
She
go.
actually at 29.
I was gonna say,
And,
yeah, she's
oh,
29.
she is
God,
a 29. My bad, Harper. You are a 29.
she
Uh.
can
Uh.
go.
And she's got, for her body, she has got humongous feet. So I don't think we're done growing. Dad's tall. Like, I think she may wear a size 11, 12 and she's 5'7", 5'8". I guarantee you she got one more spurt in her. And but she is so crisp. Her
Mhm.
makes,
Highly
she is
skilled.
a no she is a no rim maker. All them things. They don't touch the rim. And I had the chance. I was aware of Harper Winter. I've seen her in multiple camps. She was at our projected Prevec. She was also at Wooten, so she had a lead up. And then 3-on-3, all of this. She's been great at everything I've been a part of and watched her at. And so consistent performer who wants all the smoke all the time.
I
Yeah.
like it.
I
Man,
love when I get the hype and the
In
like
the
you
game,
gotta
man.
see this kid. You gotta see this kid, right?
Yeah.
And then I watch a game or watch something and not knowing that this is the kid that somebody told me about. And then I go back and I be like, "Did you see this? Did you see number 29?" They're like, "Yeah, that's Harper
That's the
Winter."
one I was
I'm like,
telling.
"Oh, okay,
That's the
okay." So
one.
the play and the narrative match up. I love it. And Harper Winter
Yeah.
was as good as advertised.
That's a fact.
man,
That's a fact.
I'm gonna say one man, and forgive me if I say her name wrong or if this is not the right name, but I know she's from Canada. You can help me on that.
Punet Dio.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. That because I'm looking at the list. It
Unique.
says other,
I think
and I
it's
don't see no
unique.
Kunit.
Canada.
Yeah.
Kunit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how she played. Of course, I've never seen her play before.
Yeah.
She also like she was able to shoot, but she just did so many of the little things. He just
Yeah.
like you mentioned to help her team win.
Yeah.
She didn't complain about not having the ball. She rebounded well. She drove to the basket on an elite level. She absorbed the
Yeah.
contact, dove on the floor for loose balls. And what I like the most, and Earl can piggyback on this, she was very communicative when her team was not on the court playing. I think Earl said it best. I think me and him was talking. by the door, and it was a team after they lost. I think they lost, and one of the players said, "Hey, what can we do better? Like as a group, we need to pull
Olivia
this
Bear in
together."
2028 out of Oregon.
There you
Mm-hmm.
go. Like just those type of things. It's not even in game type of tactics, but it's off the court. Like how can I still show a winning mindset when I'm not playing or when
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the ball? So yeah, they old Panit, she really
Yeah.
caught my eye on
Two
making
things
winning
about her
plays.
too. And watching, I'd only watched film of her. I hadn't seen her live. She moved better and stayed in front defensively better than I suspected. And then I would be shocked if she's not on Canada's U17 team next year. She's in Canada's national system, and like as a spacing for it fits them to a T. So I
Hmm.
would imagine she's on that Canadian national team next year.
Hmm.
That's what's up.
Any, and again, it might be some of the same names, but any stock risers.
Man, there was a lot.
Man,
Sade
Jay, what did you think
definitely.
about Jay? Let me toss the name out and let me know what you thought about her. Brooklyn Miles.
Man. So Brooklyn Miles, again, another kid I've seen. I actually talked about this in front of the camp. I was 8 a.m. game early in July, caught her, and she caught my eye, and I watched 3 quarters of a game, and I felt like me and her were dancing. Y'all know how I get on the sideline. Hey, yeah, everybody else is nice. I feel like we got something going on right now, man. You can hoop. Gritty two-way player. Like she makes an impression on the game, like because
Hmm.
because she's so determined and driven to compete. I thought she might have been the best pure competitor. Like
Mm.
just it meant a lot to her. I mean, loose balls, every drill.
100%.
She was at the front of the line with warm-ups, like very intentional on letting her presence be felt. So yeah, she fit the bill. I'd heard a lot about her from a couple of folks out of Oklahoma. So I had some lead up. Then I caught her in July, and then she followed that up. Yeah, but yeah, extremely talented. Um, like Jordan Ellis out of
You
Illinois
okay?
Ascension
I was gonna
State.
throw you another lob. That's the
Yeah,
name I was going to.
yeah, huge upside. Like she has, she's not quite as long as Eve Long, uh, but she's got some of that same kind of bounce.
Yeah.
Uh, like she gets off the floor at 6'3", and so that jumps out at you. And then it's all just coming. Sorry, hit a three from up top. And she's in. I think she's number 25. She's in the ESPN. ESPN. She's in the SE Next 2028-25. She just worked her way in, and she's just scratching the surface. So the way we watched here in our region, Eve Long progress and kind of move up the rankings game and through the stuff. Watch out for Jordan Ellis out of Chicago.
And to that point, like the talent is almost like it can't be denied. It's undeniable, right? But
Yeah,
to the level in which we're paying attention and we're watching and we're evaluating, well, Jason evaluating more so than anybody else. But me too. Like I'm looking and I want to see what
yeah,
players are about.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, you might remember, she makes a play, goes to the rim, gets hit in the mouth. Jay
yeah.
and I lean up against each other, and in
We
our minds, we
watched.
didn't say anything, but in our minds, we're thinking the same thing. How is she gonna respond? Is she gonna
Yep.
walk
Toughness.
off the court and quit because she got hit in the mouth? Is she gonna wipe the blood with her shirt and get back to D? Like, what's her response to getting hit in the mouth and tasting that blood? She stopped for a minute. You could tell she was hurt. Cleaned it back up. Got right back to work. I said we might have a winner right there, Jay.
That's right. You know, I know people will hit me for this, but that's the Deville test. You'll appreciate that. It is what it
The
is.
what? The
The
what?
Deville
You heard
test.
you heard what he said. You heard what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
Say,
yeah.
Don't do
hey,
that. You heard what the
I
hey,
mean,
D-Bill.
Soto. You,
Listen. You heard what he said.
I'm gonna let y'all
you
make
got
it right now. Okay.
nah,
Let me change my seating right quick. Hold on.
yeah, you're you're in the wrong
No,
spectrum
she's
for
a
that
hell
one.
of a
Girls
player.
basketball is not the combo for that one, brother.
Talk to him, J.
Love,
Key.
yeah, Love
Ooh.
Best.
Oh,
Boy,
she's
a
Oh,
one
lot
of
of
my
cheerleading
really?
going on
favorite.
right now.
She's one of my
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
she's
favorite.
been
Yeah.
loud and on the scene. Everybody, I think nationally, most people know the name and have seen her. Like she doesn't. When you first see her, I like to say she's my cousin. When you first see her, like, does she really got it? You see it, like, we sure she can hang with this, and then she takes over the gym
Mm-hmm.
again and again and again. Her teams win games they ain't supposed to win. Supposedly, they were young on the circuit. They were P24 this year, uh, and she marches through people. Whoever you put in front of her, she's gonna beat. She as a young one, this is a throwback. She reminds me as a young player a little bit of Tatum Vanheimer. Tatum
Hmm.
Vanheimer was
Mhm.
the same way. Used to just fight through people. And Love Best is highly skilled. I feel like she's always the
Absolutely.
smartest kid in the room, and like literally going to be a great player. She's about to have a great career, and then she is going to be an iconic coach if she chooses to be. She's got
Yeah,
that
I
kind of.
love watching that girl
She
play.
she won
Absolutely.
her first.
One of my
She won her.
favorites.
She won a state championship her freshman year, right? I think
Yeah,
she. Yeah.
yeah.
So she
Like
got a chance
she's
to go
one of those
three
kids
times in a
that
row.
health is wealth and all those things. That if everything lines up for her, she probably wins 4 state championships. Like she just got that kind of feel. How you gonna have to beat her, and that's gonna be
Yeah.
hard to do.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Go ahead. If y'all
Before
guys want
y'all
to throw it,
before y'all go ahead, y'all see the comment. Get the likes up. Let's get this to 15 likes. Get this to 15 likes. If you have not hit the like button, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what you waiting on? Go ahead and do that. On you, E. Stoke. If y'all got any other names.
I'll start
You
it
go
with
Trinity
ahead. Go
Yanni
boy.
ahead.
Mills. Yeah,
Trinity
Yanni Mills.
Boyd is first of
Oh, okay.
all, you
Yeah,
said
good.
Trinity Boyd, another one of my
Trinity boy.
faves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2030. We only had 5 of them or so. Um,
Yeah.
and I thought Trinity really held on, right? Like that was probably the best floor Trinity's ever played on. Like as far as game after game,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they all older than her. They're all 28s and 29s. And obviously been really well coached by her mother over at Arlington Grace Prep. And that's and but she's got it. The Bryant, like what we talk about with Love Best, Trinity Boyd has a lot of those intangibles too, like the leadership, the floor, the poise. Like if I didn't know her, I wouldn't have known she was a 2030 playing up.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, there's another one like that.
Agreed.
And this is my first time really getting my eyes on him, but I've heard a lot about it. Jordan Lee.
She listen,
Woo!
listen. I was walking, just kind of doing some
Jordan
vlogging.
Lee.
I stopped at her court. The girl literally scored 3 to 4 times in a row. In a row.
Scared of
Like
who?
her,
I
her,
said, "Oh,
her
she
and
like
Trinity
that."
are different in terms of how they're effective and how they play, but they're obviously the leaders of the new school in the 2030 class here in Texas. Jordan Lee is one of the better leading scorer guards as a young one because she under her spatial awareness and understanding when I have a big on me to get him to drop to get to that pull up or step back. Or when I got a guard like size or smaller bullying them to the hole, like she really understands highly how to score. And a big part of FIBA that the number one on floor thing I talked about all day is you get double penalized for fouling, right? And so even though we're playing ones and twos, if you shoot a shooting foul, you have 2 free throws, and that's real FIBA basketball because they hate fouling like it's a penalty. Jordan Lee lures you into fouling, and that is such a undervalued aspect of scores is they get to the free throw line a lot. Jordan
Mm-hmm.
Lee lives at the free throw line because she's just so hard to guard, and again, her spatial awareness, very high IQ.
Yeah. 29s. I think y'all done talked some of I didn't hear class of someone, but I feel like we done talked about a lot of 28s.
Yeah,
What 29s y'all got?
and Yanni Mills
I
out of
like.
Missouri. Oh my bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you gotta get fast. It's like Family Feud.
I see
Uh,
that.
Definitely,
I came
hey,
in
Yanni
too slow.
Mills, 6'1" wing. I think she's gonna end up being I don't claim like I gotta let the 29 class play it out. That's what I want to say. I think she's probably gonna end up being a top 5 to 10 kid though, from what I see now. 6'1", can play offensively, can play 2 through 4. Defensively, can guard 1 through 4. And like scoring machine and just smooth. Like she was more of one of the highly efficient kids over
Mm-hmm.
the course of the day. Go ahead, Stoke. I didn't. My bad.
No, you good, brother. I'm really curious to see how well she progressed in high school. Lil Bibb, Alexa Bibb.
Mm.
Um,
She at
Yeah,
Wiley East, right?
she's at Wiley East. Yeah.
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 Uh, she's
Energy. She
gonna
got. Yeah.
all of that. Go ahead. Yeah, Key.
Oh yeah. She got pulled out by the pointed out by the coaches as just bringing the energy all day. She's one of
Yeah,
those smaller guards who's got to lead. Like I think it was good for her to see a class above her. I love best. Those
absolutely.
kind of kids. That's who she needs to be. And so I love her energy in particular, like leadership plus intangibles and effective on the floor. I don't want to down her game at all. Like she's really
Yeah.
good as a small guard. As small guards, you got to be crisp. That's just a real part of life, and and so that's her. Like she's really intentional, really crisp in why she does things, and uh and that's what you got to be as a small guard. It's the only way to survive. So very good day.
And just to
Man,
piggyback on what Key said, just she listens well. I gave her a couple of pointers to help her see the game, but just a little bit different. And after having that conversation with her, she responded well, with the communication and making sure her teammates knew where they need to be in certain spots to be effective and things of that nature. So I love the way that she listened. She was always a yes sir, no sir, saying type of kid, and those are my type of kids, and so yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing her play in high school. Of course, Sade as well.
for sure.
She's going to be on the other side at Wiley. I'm pretty, we all love how Sade uh, performed, but I think she's definitely going to be a stock riser, sleeper, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to seeing her play. And then what's
For
the
sure.
kid? One more. The kid that played with Sade, I think she's out of Houston. Quick. She drove to the basket really, really well. She hit some open
It might be
shots.
Jordan Lee. It might have been Jordan Lee.
Okay. Like number
Yeah,
78
Point
or 87. Point guard. Yeah, okay. My bad. Yeah. I love her. I love her. I
it
love
is
how she
Jordan Lee.
played and just
78
approached
Jordan
the
Lee.
game.
That's good. Yep.
Okay.
You got somebody?
guard. Ashley, when Ash mentioned we hadn't been talking about the 29s, I went and put up the list and I was like, okay, let me see what 29s are there. And then I almost forgot it was literally the best of the best. Like, you gotta think like it's Brooklyn Henderson, like a Yanni Mills,
Yeah.
G Byersville. We talked about Harper Winter.
Yeah.
It's so because I'm gonna even miss some names just kind of going through it. Um,
Celeste Jackson. While we're here,
like
while
they
he's
were
going,
We
in there.
what did
like
we bring up Celeste.
Sanaya Douglas.
That's my girl. Talk
yeah.
about what did she look like at camp?
I think she's been extremely consistent. I've seen her in multiple leagues. I saw her in the EYBL. I saw her at our camp in Ohio. I see her here in 3-on-3. She knows how she bully in a great way. She knows how to impose her physicality. She's really good from 15 to 18 feet and in. That she's gonna be more consistent with the three because the strokes there and she's strong enough. So that's I just want her to be more consistent, the best version of herself, and super bubbly personality. Her dad's got a bubbly personality.
Hmm.
She's got his personality, and so she's going to be a really good glue piece in terms of in terms of kids wanting to play with her, with and
Mm.
around her in
Yeah.
college because of that. She's the kid that hosts the visits down the line. She's the one
Facts.
you put in the visit. Yeah, because of the
Another
personality.
29 that reminded me of that got the same kind of personality. Haley, I'm gonna blow the last name. Michaelette out of
Oh
Oklahoma.
yeah, out of Oklahoma. 6'1"
Big
stretch.
energy, great
Yeah.
personality. She's the kid in the picture when Stoke when it's down to that last girl.
Oh,
She's
that was
behind
her.
you like screaming.
Tulsa
Oh,
Yeah,
girl.
behind. It was
The
behind. Okay.
Tulsa
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
Big energy, big
I
personality.
love her too.
She's definitely the kid that I want everybody to meet when they come to visit my college program. Like I loved her
Yeah.
energy. She stood out in my
Yeah.
mind and got good size and a strong skill set to back it up.
Brielle Dinkman out of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to end up being the best 29 out of Minnesota. 6 foot wing. You know, Minnesota kids are skilled as hell. Always, right? That's where Paige came from. That's where Chloe Johnson's from. They got a long history of it. Uh, Agara at Stanford, who was 18 points a game last year as a sophomore at Stanford, Minnesota kid, Nunu Agara. So like they're known for bringing kids, and she's the next one up. 6 foot, looks the part. You know they're from Minnesota, so they're not allowed to miss threes. It's just how it works. And so I mean, as an E, he coaches against it. He sees it every year in the EYBL. Like you know
Absolutely.
what it is. Field as hell. You know what it is. And so, but yeah, very good day. Uh, I thought this was my first uh day day. She's a 2030,
Oh,
right?
no, she
Right?
29.
Is she a
No,
29?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
29.
she is. Yeah, she's a 29. So day day, I've heard that name floated around. Don't know her. Didn't know her. I thought
Who's
she
that?
hung in really well.
Dalamore
Yeah,
out of Houston.
Delamore Tapia, yeah, out of
Yeah,
Austin, I
yeah,
thought,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Austin.
Saucy.
No, she from you talking about Day Day? She from San Antonio.
Oh, is she? That's what it. All right,
So
San Antonio.
nobody
Yeah.
My
knows what we're
bad.
talking about. But yes,
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah.
I know who we're talking about for sure.
Yeah, that's my first time ever seeing her though live. I've heard the name around a little bit and all that because the nickname it's stuck in my brain. Uh,
Hmm.
and but yeah, saucy with the ball, skilled as all get out. And I thought one thing I'll say about her is I thought the game was it was a little fast for her early, and she adapted that to that after the break. I thought the camp as a whole is kind of a microcosm of the whole camp. I thought we were a little sluggish early compared to last year, but I thought it
Hmm.
was
Mm-hmm.
really good post lunch, and I thought she was that way too. The game was moving a little quick, and she whatever she did took the water break, slowed down, and found herself. So I thought she had a really good second session in particular.
Yeah. Now we had some winners. We had what? Y'all did 3 point. Y'all did 1v1 and free throw, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
And a
Let's
three
talk
on
about
three.
the. So we'll talk
yeah,
about the
so
1-on-1. Whoever won that. Talk
one
about
on
her.
one was the West Virginia kid. Give me just a second.
That 1-on-one
Y'all go.
was a battle too. That was a
Yeah,
battle.
yeah. So, hey, you'll like this while I'm finding it, Ashley, because I got to find her name. I'm looking at her and I got to find her name.
Okay.
I did a drill called Alley Drill that Sandra Meadows used to run back in the day. And so there's an alley of players
Uh
right
huh.
here so that you know no court to work with and you go one on one. The only way to get up is to get stopped. The only way to get
Mhm.
the ball is to get and then you rotate around. But that having your teammates around you creates like in
Mm-hmm.
football they call it the Oklahoma drill, right? And I remember back in the day, Sandra was saying, Coach Meadows saying, girls can create their own shot, men just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
That was in the 80s. That was a long time ago. That was in the 80s. Yeah, so uh, uh, I thought she did really well. As I find her name. Let's talk 3 point contest while I find the name.
Yep.
Easton McCullough, back to back
Oh,
champ.
she's a shooter.
Oh,
She's
I
a
gave
shooter.
funny story about Stoke and E. More Stoke than E. I'm gonna let E live. But Stoke bringing up other names and shit. And I said, I'll give you the whole field and take Easton McCullough. I'll bet you houses. Ask him. I said that. I literally
He
you're gonna
did.
have to explain it to you're gonna have to explain it to your wife, but I'll bet you houses. Easton McCullough
Man.
finna win this 3 point contest. She won it by the corner, like
First
first
spot.
shot.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was not missing.
Yeah, in our 3 point contest, in my version of it, we shoot until you miss. It's 5 spots around the world, but you get to stay on that spot till you miss. So it lets you get cooking if you got it. So that and since we don't have racks, that's how we adjust and make our own racks.
Yeah.
Hey, she
And
cooked different.
she can shoot the ball. Goodness gracious. Uh, then we
Free
had
throw.
free throw champ, which is our kid out of Buffalo. Give me the name. Our little guard that you loved out of Buffalo, New York.
It is Mila Bissett.
Yeah, Mila Bissett, who came in simple drill, right? All you got to do is make two to win your basket. So just game like situation, late in the day because you're tired. All you got to do is make two and you stay up. And we keep going round and round until the only person left to make two goes. And then we pick the goal winners and they go to the championship goal. And all you got to do is make two, just like a game, right? And I think in camps, that's another thing I think we've been intentional about is we've added I found it is we've added uh our own spice on the 3 point contest. I've said this to E multiple times over the years. I actually think the free throw contest I like it more than the threes, and I love the threes. Don't get me wrong; it's a great contest. But free
Yep.
throws, you talk to any coach or any player that's played a lot of games, free throws have won and lost them more games than anything else. Like it comes down inevitably. It comes down to you knocking down free throws. And then when you get to that championship court, the 8 court winners get that you can feel the pressure in the air. Like it goes from this is kind of slow. What is this to
And then they
Shaq?
get
Like
yeah.
a lot of people watching me right now. I gotta make this shit. And that's how a game is, right? Like in the third quarter, you may tug on your jersey and you're more worried about getting air in your lungs than you are making that free throw. But when you down one and you need that front end of the 1-and-1 or whatever, we don't even do that anymore with double fouls. But we got to make both to take the lead, and everybody's watching all the shit. All of a sudden, that shit really matters. Like that's how real
Yeah,
basketball
absolutely.
works. Yeah. So, and our 1-on-1 champion was Jillian Sanderson, and one plays West Virginia Thunder out of Indiana. 2029. So think about a 2029 winning 1-on-ones.
She
That
was
says a lot right
29.
there. Yeah. And so the fact you got to get stops to get the ball, and then once you get the ball, you got to do something with it, obviously, to score. And so the fact she was able to play both ends, and at 5'9", there's much bigger kids, there's much quicker kids. It says a lot about her game individually that she was able to come out of there and win the 1-on-ones.
She was
Wouldn't
physical. She used her offhand well. Like
yeah,
like she almost used that hand as a weapon, like making contact with the defender with it first, and she finished in a variety of ways, like 1 foot jump
Yeah.
shots, up and under finishes. Like she was fun to watch. That was my first time seeing her. She was definitely fun to
no
watch,
doubt,
and in fact, she was one of those ones where if you don't know what grade she's in, the maturity of her game, you think she's several years older than what she really is.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just finna say
Now
I thought she was 2028. Yeah.
it's gonna get this is gonna get redundant, but it's also why the best players are the best players, right? So we're gonna talk about the 3-on-3 championship, and this is team championship, not All Star game. Your championship team, you had Chloe Johnson, which what I say, Stoke, from the beginning. I said she's gonna win everything in here.
Really.
He
Like when
did.
it comes,
Yep.
I
He
told
did.
Stoke that she gonna win everything because that's who she is. And so like,
Yeah.
and the thing we did just so people know the setup,
And
he did.
and Jay,
Go ahead.
if I could just grab you, like when you say that's who she is, like she's super talented. But this is the same kid we talking about picking up the trash. Like she has the biggest notoriety on the court, but when somebody else on her team shoots, you don't see her pout. You don't see her frown. When she gets fouled, you don't see her arguing and bickering at the ref. Like she is as humble and has the ultimate character of a player. Like so, when I heard Jay say that's who she is, I thought about the leader that she is. I thought about the
Mm-hmm.
teammate that she is. I'm thinking about everything else besides this big 6 foot, 6 foot one guard that can back you down, hit a fadeaway jump shot, hit the three, finish with both hands at the rim. Like she is the total package, and she's an amazing player.
no doubt. Um, You had Izzy Austin. Here's the thing we did too. And we had a couple that got injured on the way in, so we lost a couple captains. But we made 32 captains that were 32 players that we thought coming in of the best, right? So Chloe Johnson, for instance, was a team captain, and then uh, Ari Peterson was a team captain, and so on and so forth. And then we added around them Earl did this. He automated height as best we could to make the heights as even as possible, right? And so we had one or two that couldn't make it late, which inevitably happens, but it ended up being really pretty even in terms of that. Now, you gotta do something with it, right? But we that way there was no cherry picking friends. There was nobody from
Mm-hmm.
same club. We protected them for that because the biggest thing that kids can take away from this camp is getting comfortable being uncomfortable. The rest of their
Mm-hmm.
career, beyond high school and beyond club basketball, they're going to get in locker rooms with people from everywhere, and that includes if they're able to make a USA basketball team. That obviously includes college, and then for those that are fortunate enough to turn pro, it includes that. And you got to start doing that. Like the number one thing I asked of them was before the break, learn your three teammates' names and where they're from, right? Then after the break, learn two more kids' names and where they're from. Come out of here with five,
Yeah.
right? And so just the ability, it's more than just basketball too. It's letting they're at an awkward age, freshmen and sophomores, and learning to be able to communicate and learn about other people and make that work because that's what's going to happen in college. Like that's the key ingredient to winning at the college level. As is, more than anybody, that locker room can make you or break you. And like
Absolutely.
just learning to communicate and be with and get around other people. So Chloe Johnson, Izzy Austin out of Minnesota. We got two Minnesotas. Jaden Ray Peterson, who out of Florida had to
Mm-hmm.
catch a flight for the championship, but was a vital part of that team we mentioned earlier. And then another one we haven't mentioned yet, but 2028, Carmencia Wellington out of Illinois, out of Chicago. Superb athlete, 6 feet plus. That's your championship team. Again, Chloe, no surprise. And they beat. Here's what's impressive about the team they beat, who got runner up, lost in the championship game. 2028, Anissa Sanchez out of West Texas. 2028, Brooklyn Miles, the ultra competitor who we thought maybe was out of
Absolutely.
Oklahoma, the most purely competitive kid in the camp. 2030, Jordan Lee, look who pops up. 2030, to make it be a part of a team that was in the championship as a 2030 is super impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you on the
And
floor
her
with the kids?
fingerprints were on it. It wasn't like
Yeah,
she was out there like
yeah,
somebody's little
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
sister.
not like
Like
she
she was
rolled.
out
Yeah,
there
she didn't
like
just ride the carpet.
I
Yeah. Like she
belong here.
belong. Like she belong.
Yeah.
Yeah, she absolutely belonged. And being part of that's a big deal. It, it, and then uh, Sade Mathis, the Wiley kid, 2029. So here you are.
Mm-hmm.
What's the thing? I said this throughout the camp. Ashley, I think you'll like this. I said there are going to be absolutely no stats taken here. There's no stats taken throughout this camp. What's the only stat they can get you attention? Winning. That's all. That's the only stat that matters here. We don't care about your shooting percentage. We don't care about whatever your flaws are. If you win the game and you keep getting on to the championship type courts and you move your way up, you get our attention. And so I love that. I love like
Yeah.
and
Guys, I gotta say one thing. Hold on, Key. So I won't forget. Just going back to one of the top performers, and we might have said it, guys, and I apologize. But what is the kid that's in homeschool? She had to stop playing early because she sprung her ankle. Tall
oh
kid.
yeah 2020 played team legs. Give me a sec. My bad. My
Homeschool?
I'm
mind.
sorry,
Yeah, my mind froze on me. Give me just a sec.
mine did too.
I
But
know her.
man, why Key figured it out? Man, that kid, every game she took over the court, not just was
Addie
Wait,
scoring the
oh,
Field.
ball
Addie
because she could
Seal. You talking
score.
about
Addie
Addie?
Field. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
Eddie
fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Field.
there you
Oh,
Addie
go.
Field.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like,
My
yeah.
mind
I didn't
froze.
want to.
So Yeah,
You
apologies,
said
Addie, for my
Team
mind.
Lex, and that
Go
threw
ahead.
me. Well, same thing, but I was thinking
Yeah,
Southwest.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that
Great.
we mention that kid because that kid, every game that I saw, she took over.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yep.
blocking shots,
Extremely skilled.
making, yeah,
Yeah,
everything that you needed in a game, she performed and she gave it to you, and she knew that
yeah,
she was the best one. Like I love those type of kids that had that type of
yeah.
mindset. Like I know I'm
That's
the
swag.
best, but let me
Yeah,
go out and prove it.
yeah,
Listen,
and they're playing.
my bad, Jackie. Now I meant to cut you off, but at my showcase, Addie,
Yeah, that's
we
it.
matched Addie up against Lancaster and Houston Christian, and I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, I was
Mm,
like, I really want to see what Addie is gonna do against Lancaster,
yeah,
and she showed it. Like, wasn't scared, was playing the point, like literally dominated the game. So like, shout out to Addie for real.
yeah. And I was just about to say, from your event on, here's the thing about that HSAA team with Addie Seal as the lead. They're playing everybody. They're
And
playing
they not
everybody. So
scared. They
yeah,
playing
they're
everybody.
playing at every event, everybody in the city, and so that just shows you they believe
That's
in
how it
how much they
should be.
believe. So yeah, no doubt. So she's taking on all comers, and to Stokes' point, that's what she did at our camp too.
Yeah.
Addie Seal,
yeah.
hey, shout out Addie Seal. I apologize for the brain freeze. That's on me.
Yeah, Addie gets to it. Any players y'all miss? Anybody y'all want to talk about before we start to wrap up?
Uh,
I feel like y'all talked about so many.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a
This
lot of
I
names
still
out
got
there.
I got names like Heaven Weeks that I didn't touch on.
Oh,
Reese
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
Kilpatrick,
Heaven.
Jordan Richardson.
Absolutely. Austin Strange, 6'3", 2030 out of Tennessee, who you can tell she's
Yeah.
going to be one of the next ones in the 2030 class, one of our few young ones. Uh,
Haley Trader.
yeah, Mackenzie Jackson. We all know Mackenzie,
Oh, we
right?
didn't
Going
even
to be
bring
a
up Mackenzie. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Reese Kilpatrick, number 10 in the country in the 28s, had a great USA basketball out of Colorado. Uh,
Colorado.
on and
I'm
on it
drawing a
goes.
blank. I cannot think of her name. I'm drawing a blank. But I had hit you up. And I think it's just the importance of just showing up and competing. I cannot think of her
Oh
name.
yes, absolutely,
Adam
absolutely.
out of where is she out of?
Number
Miami?
15. I can find her name.
But like I hit you up, told you about a kid, like, hey, what you think about this kid? And she went out there and competed, like had a great camp. I'm so sorry, I am forgetting her name.
I'm gonna get it.
Talking about Ruby Patterson?
Oh
No,
no,
Not Ruby Patterson. Not a,
she's a
oh, are
28.
you talking about Lisa Smith?
no. If you said it, I would know it.
Lisa Smith had a great camp too.
It's Bijo Lacombe.
Yes, there it is.
Got
Yes.
it.
Bijo Lacombe, number 15. And she has the
Got it.
same effect like Love Best. To
Mm-hmm.
me,
Yeah.
those were like the two best floor generals, like pure point guards, probably in the camp. And also, I think
Yeah.
that speaks to like the value of relationships too.
Mm-hmm.
Like really like getting out, networking, and like meeting and greeting, shake. Like there's value in networking. Because honestly, she was not on my radar personally, and
Yeah.
uh, we may have missed her, but she got the invite. Like you sent the videos and all the supporting stuff. She got in there and she held her own. So again, I go back to that taking advantage of the opportunity. I won't forget Bijo.
That's a fact. And
Yeah.
y'all, I'm gonna throw a little plug. I'm gonna shout out the community because her parents are in the different community. That's how she got through there. Her parents is in a different community. I threw it to E. I said, hey, check this kid out. Here go her video. I'm gonna let y'all take it from there. So if y'all looking to get in the community, I'm just saying I'm going to drop the link. It's free for 7 days. I'm gonna put the link in there. But shout out Bijo. On you, J Key. I know you was about to say
You got
something.
me saying that. A couple names I want to throw in there. Peyton Cottle, who's been on the scene for a long time. I
Absolutely.
feel like
Absolutely.
she's grown into her body. Like you could tell she was going through a growth spurt and over the course of the last year, and it was awkward. You know, her body as it was going through that growth spurt, and now her base was stronger. Hit a lot of shots. The confidence is back because she's hitting shots to where it was. And what happens with kids, I know I get torched on this ranking stuff sometimes, is we identify them so young and then we've seen them, and we want to see if there's some big progression. We forget how steady they've been the whole time, right?
Yeah,
But I thought Peyton was really good, really good. Uh, Shout out, this is a pro skills kid, Style Brazil. Uh,
absolutely.
Stood out to Edwina in particular with her leadership, and just if anybody knows her story, her dad he's the Michael Jordan of bull riding. Basically, he's a multi-time world champion on the bull riding scene, and she brings that kind of mentality to basketball. Like, she's always on the floor, she's always fighting for possessions, and she's skilled, makes shots, really really good off the bounce and creating. So I thought she had a
Shifty.
really good, and to stand out to Edwina with the Edwina didn't talk about any of the skills to what Stone's talking about. All she talked about was, man, that kid's tough. Like,
Yeah.
nothing bothers her. Yeah, mentality. And then there was a kid named Victoria Boyer out of Florida. I'd heard quite a
Hmm.
bit. Kenny told me, man, this kid's pretty good. I mean, all she did was get buckets all day. Pippi will tell you, every time I looked up, every time I walked her court, she scored. So, like, just an offensive machine type of kid. You could tell she lives in the gym. You could see it. Cause I mean, I don't
Pippi.
know that I saw Pippi. I don't know that I saw you miss a shot. So, man, all that to say, there's we could go on and on forever. We
Right.
shouted, and like, uh, I love. It's a very long day, but I love the one day. I think all of us are done by Saturday night. We wouldn't have anything left Sunday anyway. Uh,
Man, my feet was
and
swollen when I got home.
I love the energy and attentiveness that the kids brought. Particularly, I thought,
Hmm.
I got upset. I got upset with them in the first part of it. Me and Stoke a little bit both, but I got into them a couple of times in the early session, and I thought they really took that to heart and did something with it in the second half, and really improved. And part of that's being comfortable and understanding the game and all that kind of stuff. Uh, and I love where this is headed. I appreciate, obviously, like you said, we had kids from 2 countries, from 20 plus states. Everybody in there could play. I didn't think we had a true weak link that didn't belong. I didn't see it. Like, even the kids that needed to find a role within that team that had a leader, they were at least
Hmm.
able to show or create or whatever their niche is. And so I was really happy with it. I was really happy. I think we got the flow down to a science a little bit. There's always going to be adjustments based on a particular group or day that you got to go through. Uh, but we give, and I've heard from parents that they like the fact that their kids have a chance to shine. Like, if your team, whatever, you could drew a card that your team struggled to win in 3-on-3. What is that? How does that stop you from winning the free throw contest?
Right.
It's on you, right? You have a one-on-one contest. Not everybody can win that. You have a three-point contest. So there's multiple ways for you to find your niche and shine.
Yep.
And so, basketball is still competitive, especially at this level. At the end of the day, but we try to give everybody, be as fair as possible to everybody to get their shine, to get their chance.
Yep. That's a fact, man. Shout out to y'all again. I'm glad that I was able to be in the building. I enjoyed my time. A lot of talent. What is next? Any events coming up next? Are we gonna see another best of the best soon? Like, what's next?
Best of the best middle school coming in January for classes 2030 through 2032, which is basically current 6th through 8th grade. Be on the lookout. Registration links, information coming out soon. But again, like Jason mentioned earlier, J. Key mentioned earlier, he doesn't have as much time to kind of catch the young ones. This is an awesome opportunity to put your best foot forward early. And then also get to work with, train with one of the best in the game. Stoke, I'm excited. January's around the corner, and I'm ready to see what the young ones have to bring. Best of the best middle school is coming first year.
Yeah,
I
and
like
the
it.
And then
refreshing. Oh, go ahead. So
no, I was just gonna say before we get off too, man. shout out to all the parents. To
Amen.
me, I feel like in order to be elite, you gotta have elite parenting. Now I know that don't go 100%, but it's majority. You know what I'm saying? These kids are elite because they are getting raised as an elite individual from elite
Mm-hmm.
parents. So shout out to all the parents, man, who continue to invest and do research to see what is gonna what is it gonna take to put their kid, you know what I'm saying, in front of the best. What does it look like? You know what I'm saying? The exposure, things of that nature, like it starts from home. You know, if you want elite kids, you have to make sure that you're producing elite parenting. And I just want to make sure that the parents know that we are truly, truly grateful for that.
Shout out to
No
that for
doubt.
real.
No doubt. And yeah, we're gonna continue. We'll go on to year four. Like obviously, first we're gonna get the junior high session, which is refreshing to me. Like I'm not I'm not gonna overdo it with the young ones in terms of evaluation. Obviously, I'm gonna have eyes. We'll have the same kind of podcast after and all that. But I'm a true believer in it. I'm gonna let you live early. I want you. I don't over evaluate until you're on the 17U floor typically. Now, if you're young and you decide to get on 17U floor, then you get 17. You get the 17U
Now
floor.
that right there is a
Yeah.
conversation for no. Ooh, that's a conversation
You
right there. But I'm gonna
decide to
hold
get
that
on
one.
in front of me, me, Shane, and my crew on the 17U floor, then you get 17U scope. That's just how it goes. And so, uh, but I love the energy that the new young ones always bring. You know, they're gonna be live and hyper and Brent and that kind of thing. And it's fresh faces for me. I'm not probably gonna know much of anybody. Maybe a couple of the eighth graders, maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's probably the most I'll know. And it's more about for them. It's more about the development side. Like getting in front of guys like me is great, no doubt. But but it's more about like getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, and going out and learning what competing with other kids of like mindsets is going to be because y'all got plenty of time. We're not here to rush it, right?
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then in terms of next year, best and the best, I got a lot going on in the behind the scenes behind it. So I'm about to put this thing on steroids. I told Earl that the other day. Uh, and so be ready because it's big. It's going to be bigger and brighter than ever. Year four.
I like
We
it,
just
man. I
scratching the
like it.
surface.
Yeah. Yep.
Just scratching. You said
Yep.
this is year.
Great
This
work.
would the next year would be year
This
four.
will
So
be year
y'all, this
four
is
for
year
us.
three.
Yeah, year six for me. But I connected with E uh, 3 years ago. So this was year three of our connection. So year four of this iteration of it, and it's been
Yeah.
a tremendous relationship, 1,000%. We've invested a lot and helped this thing grow, and like we're just now, like Stokes said, tapping into the fruits of our investment.
I love it, man. Again, shout out to y'all. Congrats to y'all on a dope camp, successful camp. Another way for these kids to get eyes on them. I'm excited for the middle school one. You know, I love the young kids too. So I definitely will be in the building. I love what y'all
Yeah.
are doing. Shout out to y'all. Before we get off of here, y'all got any last words? That's a
I
If
no.
just
you're
want to
not
say
a
I'm
part
I
of
was
grateful.
gonna say that's a
if you're not
no.
a part of it's different podcasts, it's different community, make sure y'all tune in, man. Ashley is the best out here. Straight up.
The greatest.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all time. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, because tomorrow we are back with the 26 commitment series. Shout out to y'all again, and we are out.
Later.